Hello everyone, Jet here, and welcome back to my Tomb Kings playthrough, where we are slowly expanding. The plan for this session is to get the rest of Iron Peaks. All that's red, other than this little bit up here, is ours. This little bit is held by another red faction. Fortunately, we have wiped out the other red faction near us, so some of the confusion's gone. There are two different purples here as well. We're currently fighting Marathi, though Malekith doesn't like us up here, so we do need to be careful.
I will drink
These guys are also not friends with me. Right, where are we right now? We're currently building up this army. We are at an end turn just now. You can move into there. Can we recruit any other heroes just now? No, I'd like to get another Tomb Priest. Tomb Prince out. But then again, I don't necessarily need a Tomb Prince in my armies with melee lords. Anyway, let's end turn. Especially as that melee lord looks to be... Well, he's not a legendary lord. He looks legendary lord-esque because he comes with some fantastic campaign bonuses, guys. And a proper whole title and everything. So we'll keep an eye out for more lords like that. We're currently reasonably friends with the Beastmen, though I'm never going to particularly trust them. So we don't have to worry about them too much. And Malekith is probably busy dealing with all his problems with chaos invading due to him doing the Vortex mission as well, which I don't have to worry about. So... What first? I'm going to get myself... No, I don't want another Tomb Prince at the moment, as we just discussed. That's extra charge. I'm going to grab that one. So that's extra damage for Nikara warriors and chariot units. Well, no, we'll go for that one first. The weapon strength and armor, because that's a really nice addition. Alright, you have leveled up. This is my Necrotect. So he's obviously there. He's a reasonable melee lord, but he's not here as a melee lord. He's here to give buffs to my construct units around him. Right. That is nice. But so's that. Oh, buff is down. No. We're going to give him buffs to these, because that's the whole point of having him in here. So, Stone Shaper to start with, which buffs up himself and any allies in range, so any other constructs around. Oh, is he a construct? No, he's definitely undead, but it does say buff to self as well. Right, Ironspike or Moonshard first, guys. Let's start pushing towards Ironspike. You can come into here, where we're still happily recruiting. Get one more archer for these guys. That's the full setup. I will have only 2 spearmen there. That's not the end of it. Oh, I meant to swap him around. Get him into my other army. That's not bad. Having him in there is not good. Ironspike is going to be an easy cap, as will Moonshard. And that puts us in a nice solid position. We're burning off this Chaos Corruption, though it's not going to be causing too much of the public order issue due to this, which is nice. Tyrant Peak is getting its walls. I want to save up for that next. Okay, let's end turn. So the key here is I want to consolidate my territory to get the Iron Peaks controlled, and then we can look at moving on after that, work out where we go. We're probably going to push up the coast here. I don't necessarily like these places because they're not as good for us, because obviously we do get negatives from being here, but at the same time they're not terrible, and it's the territory which is useful. Okay. The main tributary used for trade and transport materials from one holy site to another is slowly drying out. The water level has now dropped to a dangerous level. What should be done, if anything, to prevent it from drying out completely. So I can let it dry out, which means I take a big hit to my income, or I can dig and pray, which is very nice. 80% extra from trade income, and income from trade producing buildings up by 50%, but it does cost 40 jars. I'm going to do that though. That's a really nice buff. He says it wasn't that big a buff. Right, let's push straight down to Ironspike. Let's level you up first. Oop. Let's fight this. It's not quite... it's going to be an easy battle, but I don't like autos on that. I say it's going to be an easy battle. They've got a lovely bottleneck there to use against us, says me with some really nice artillery units. So this is going to be an interesting one. We'll have to see how this goes. Obviously, we've got our artillery unit here, which will be nice. We are getting a huge amount of magic here. Right. So this little bit's going to get these guys. I'm going to bash through with the Necrotech. My archers are just going to move down the centre. I'm going to pop a couple of units of spears here as well. You can sit here. And then all of my swords, with my Tomb Prince in the middle, can go down here. And my Lord can sit just behind them. Okay, they're actually all there and moving forwards. Let's get you... Oh no, not you, not you. You targeting him. You guys can all move over here. Oh, nice hit there. You guys can all move forwards up onto this hill to start peppering them. So actually, if they want to do that, guys, I'm going to let them come to me. My chariots can all head off this way. You can head into the line. Let's pull you guys straight out. I don't want you getting too involved early on. You guys can all hit that. In fact, my chariots can also charge slam into them.
Lord of Nehek.
Break out. You can slam into them. You guys can all move in through behind to get the flank on. Let's buff them up and let's pop a vortex straight on top of them. The rest of my archers can all hit them. My chariots can slam into the back here. You guys can keep peppering them. Not the best use of that ability, but it'll do. No, I need some support for here. So actually all of my range can start hitting here. You guys can fold in the back. I'm not sure I'm keen on this. It's so inaccurate. You can smash up into them. We're shattering those units. This is it. We've already won this. Oh god, we're going to hit my own units. I don't know how keen I am on this Cask of Souls. Oh, that's why I'm getting so much power, though. So that's why we're getting all of the excellent amount of power at the start of battles. So I could potentially have another mage in here, if I were so to decide. It's a nice decisive victory for us there. And that's another Cult of Pleasure City, which is ours. So that's a nice hit there. And because we're fighting the bad guys here, we're obviously the good guys. I mean, I'm resurrecting these people so they can serve in a glorious manner to protect the world. Okay, that's nice. That's given us some extra good units. Do I necessarily want those extra units? That is the question. He says when he's gonna straight out use them. I don't need him if I'm getting 2 of those chariots. Let's get 2 more spears. That is good. It does give us an extra Lich Priest. This does buff up my Tomb Guard as well, so actually that's good. However, Stone Masonry one's probably going to be good. I'm going to go through this because we do already have a Hero Titan, so buffing him up is going to be good. And we're going to be getting... This army is going to have my best units in, so actually buffing this up is good. I'm hoping to get them relatively soon. You know what? That's always good. No, I'm not, because this is probably better. Ooh. For the moment, the straight weapon damage is probably better, because that's 20% at the end, which is really, really solid, actually, guys. We can make some weapons now. So, what's the other weapon we can make? Melee defense and weapon strength. 5 weapon strength. That's probably better than that. I can get more than one of them out. I'm going to do that. That's possibly too many. But no, because we've got multiple people to use it on. So you can get one. You can get one.
Is ignorant.
And you can get one. So actually that's a nice buff to several of our units. King Rakasha, I need to keep buffing him up. Ooh, now that's nice. I can get a few more units here now. Let's give you a couple of chariots and a unit of archers. We are possibly going to knock one of these over. I don't know what happens when I knock these over, so obviously it means if I lose them, I'm not going to be able to get them back. However, Ironspike is very defended once I expand, so I'm going to leave them in Ironspike for the time being. That doesn't mean I'm not going to change them later on, guys. Obviously, next target is Moonshard, and we're going to be pushing Moonshard fairly quickly with my main army again. And then we're going to be working out, basically we're going to need to keep moving around, working out where to go, where's the best places to be, but Now, Hexlotl is going to war with quite a lot of the Dark Elves, so that's very good. Oh, so they've started their ones, and the Dark Elves have put an intervention against them, which is what started that war. So these guys are doing their thing, so there's going to be some Chaos armies popping in around there. Oh, that's not good. So we've taken a movement negative there. Right, we are taking public order hits here doing this, but that's not the end of the world. How is it doing down here? Can I? Still -1. The extra growth is always good. And then I can level that one up. What do I want here? Probably going to go for marble first. We'll get the walls later on. He is going to move down shortly. I've got them. I don't really want excess cavalry. Getting a couple of units of missile cav wouldn't go amiss. Okay, we're getting there, guys. I'm getting some decent armies up and running, actually. Still find it funny that these guys really don't like me, even though I'm helping them. I'm technically, well, I'm not helping them, but well, I'm not helping them, but at the same time I am, because I'm pursuing a war which is beneficial for them, if you see what I mean. At some point I'm going to need to go to war with the lizard men, but I'm in no rush to do that. That's the thing with this. Oh, wow. That's annoying.
The undead feel no pain. They make poor playthings.
Right, your job has just changed. You are double timing it up here to defend. I need walls out as soon as I can because we are still going. Public order and untainted for the time being. You can push up to here. Walls. Here's okay. Here needs walls. And yeah, there needs walls, and here needs leveling up again as soon as I can. It doesn't actually have walls at the moment. That'll give it quite a nice garrison, actually. He's going to move into there as well for the time being. What do we want here? I still want this, but I need to save for it. We'll get it next turn. Right, we have leveled up again. Well, not leveled up, we've got another thing. So that's good. That's a melee and defense for chariots and Nehekara warriors. Yep, buff up these guys again.
Hierophant Khatep.
I need to knock these over. We'll work out what happens when I knock them over because I need to get some public order bonuses in this territory. I want to get the high level of those because I want to get the stalkers, but we can get them in our capital as well once we can. It's also expensive. That's the other thing I do want, is I'm probably going to push out some more economic buildings. Grey Rock Point is okay. It's relatively safe at the moment. I know I've got lots of things I can make, guys, but I'm trying to save up my cash just now. And I've got, while I'm at war with basically all of Nagaroth, the top of Nagaroth, or Nagarond, whichever it's called this week, I've got a couple of... They have to come through a couple of choke points at me. So actually, I'm in a fairly safe position. Do you want to go for a fortress? Do you want to go straight to...
Power in unlife. Shatter their bones. All shall perish. Legions withdraw.
This isn't ideal, but we're going to double time it round to try and catch up. We are going to get problems here when these guys leave the territory, but that is why I'm doing this. No, right, that's what we want to get. We want to get this out so we can start getting some of our Ushabati. I can't pronounce that, guys. If you could give me hints on how to pronounce that, I would really appreciate it. Right, we don't need to double time anymore. You can move up here.
Submit to your king.
Get some more swordsmen out. We're going to hit here quickly, then one of our armies is going to hold there and one's going to push back, unless...
Feel no pain.
No, we'll try and push for a peace treaty early, but we're going to have to hold something here. We're not doing too badly here, and actually, that's going to drop off a bit. That should help us. Let's get that going as well, to get us a bit of an extra resource boost. It's a shame they confederated when they did. I'm going to get pushed off here. No. I don't need to risk it, so I'm not going to. Oh. I might need to risk it. I might need to pull back, actually. But it's not the end of the day. I've got a nice sized territory, so I can get away with pulling back a bit. I do not need to constantly expand, guys. While it's nice to expand, I can expand at my own rate. That said, I am limited to the amount of armies I can field. But I've got nice choke points here, and by pushing forwards I remove the use of those choke points because they can sneak around me a bit easier. That said, I'm positioned in such a position I need to take bleak hold. And Chaos are doing very nice things for me up there. Oh, that's nice. And we can do something a bit cheeky here as well. So, we're going to siege. And now that we're sieging, this unit can't run, doesn't get reinforcements if I attack it.
They challenge me, all shall perish. To battle for the Creator.
Oh, that's infuriating, right.
Attack and destroy. Nehekara will be mine.
Sorry, wrong button.
Send the chariots.
So we're going to withdraw so we can get our other army in, because this army has siege equipment. And that becomes an easy auto. Ooh! And that is why I don't like doing autos, guys, because that was far more painful than it should have been. Straight up, garrison.
The day of awakening comes. He is ignorant.
Let's get the physical resistance buff.
Arise, legions.
You can dig right in behind. Does that gain me the sandstorm ability? It's a cooldown for sandstorm. I don't think I've got an ability called sandstorm, so that is confusing me a little bit. Anyway, for now we're buffing up these guys. So we're actually over cap on some of these, which just means we're not going to be able to re-recruit them, I think, when they die, because I'm still getting regen on them from the looks of it.
King of Tombs, your advice.
Well, 5 archers in there, which is good. Oh, has my global recruitment been reduced for some of these guys now? That's nice. Oh, we've got multiple levels to use. It's always nice when you get multiple levels. Oh, we have actually unlocked another Regiment of Renown there, which I hadn't realised. I do want to do my little bit of swapping around as well. We'll look what that other Regiment of Renown was. Naggarond are quite a bit more powerful than me at the moment, so I don't want to... So what I really want to do is I want to pursue this. I don't want to be leaving them to... I want to pressure them, basically, guys. Because the more pressure I can put on them, the better it's going to benefit me. Now, I don't want to be dealing with the Norsicans in the north. We're probably going to have to wipe them out, but I don't want to be taking their territories. Also, yeah, we've got a really nice unit of Tomb Guard we can grab there. Right, so let's do a little bit of switching. So actually, you are going to go down into this army. And then instead of that really nice unit, they're going to get that Regiment of Renown. So it's anti-infantry, armoured, damage dealing with regeneration. Let's compare them. So we don't have as much melee defence. But they are, and they're not shielded, but they do magic damage. I'm not sure they're really better, but I'm going to throw them into the mix anyway. So up his weapon, up his damage. It's actually got two quite nice armies there, and a fairly basic one here. But even this is reasonable. I brought here in line. Chuck you onto public order for the time being as well. Corruption's burning off nicely here. Okay, and anyway guys, we are going to end this one here. So we've conquered the Iron Peaks. We're going to hold our line here for the time being. Just because I don't really want to be pushing up here until I have to.
I will drink fine elven wine from your bones. ill-considered.
No, they still won't give me that. Anybody else I can get a trade agreement with yet?
You called? Representatives from Nehek. A foolish suggestion.
Non-aggression pact with them. Nope. But no, so we're in a better position than we have been. This is where we're going to have our main push. I suspect all of this. This is the thing. This might not be, but half Garland's up here actually, I think. So we're in a good position to push here, but I don't want to over-expand myself. We've potentially got Skaven up here as well. Once I've secured around here and I've got a nice enough choke point, we'll then look at expanding here. But if I expand here, I'm going to lose this choke point, because anything which comes through here is going to get hit by my armies at the moment, which is very beneficial for us. And we're just going to keep maintaining a friendship with the with Mazamundi for the time being. Where are the books? We have one more book up here, which is going to be a good one to get, because that's very good. We've got that book, which is quite nice for our Lord ranks and our recovery time. The first book, we've got various books around the place anyway. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I do hope that you've enjoyed this.